Today we're making shortbread cookies, and the method that we're making them is pretty much the same as the other ones that we did. But today we're going to be using a piping bag to pipe out various shapes of cookies. I think some of you guys have done this before in Miss Kay's class or in Miss Arima's class. I'm pretty sure none of you did it perfectly, and I'm also pretty sure everybody has room for improvement. Can you turn that out properly? Thank you. So I'm going to start by creaming butter and sugar with my whisk, which I don't have. Can you give me a whisk, please, Chrissy? And I can also prepare by sifting my dry ingredients, my baking powder and my flour. And I'm ready to go in. I'm going to put my vanilla in with my butter and sugar. And I'm going to get Anna to start creaming this up. Do it over here. So the vanilla is in our mixture. Okay. I'm also going to be using this, which is called microplane. This microplane to take the zest off. Scrape it like this. You need about half a lemon zest for this recipe. Okay, so about half the lemon, and we mix it into the fats and sugars. Those essential oils from the lemon will get into your mixture and spread the flavor around. Okay. Now the next step, just like what we did the last few days with all of our other baking, is going to be adding the eggs gradually. In this particular recipe, it's especially important to add them gradually, because we're going to be putting it in the piping bag, and the heat of your hands can cause the mixture to separate and become greasy. I wish I had a fork, but I don't, so here we go. Vanilla. I'm using the clear vanilla this time so that my batter doesn't turn brown. Okay. I have my baking powder mixed in. Just keep a little out just in case you didn't measure it right. Ooh, don't inhale. Okay, so obviously mix it slowly so it doesn't go everywhere. And if your mixture is nice and soft, as it should be, you can add the remainder of your flour. Just if it looks like it's getting hard, maybe you should. Because you have to be able to pipe these, squeeze it out of the bag. Okay, Anna, I'm done with you. Thank you so much for your help. Just for today, though. I'll always need you. Okay, when you're getting the batter out of the whisk, okay, smack it against the side, away from you. If you go like this, it will go in your face. So this way. It decorates your camera person. Oh, wow. Okay. Piping bag, open it up. Nice and big. Your piping bag tip in. If it doesn't come out all the way, we have a problem.
I'm not laughing.
I'm just gonna cut this one a little bit because it's too big. Too small hole. Okay. A little bit more. You're gonna put your dough in the piping bag, making sure that you don't overfill it because it will be hard to use if it's too full. Can I please have my tray? We do reuse the piping bags all the time. So we're gonna experience the joy of washing these later. Okay. The most important thing when you're getting good shapes with a piping bag is to really get your grip right. You have to have a squeeze between your thumb and your first finger, okay? I can't tell you this enough. What people generally do is they hold it in two places. When they press with this hand, batter goes up and down at the same time. You have no control and you get ugly cookies. Okay, you can twist it if you want, make sure that there's no batter going up. Okay, basic shapes, holding it straight up and down and kind of drawing on your piping, on your parchment. A circle. If you're able to do a nice circle, see if you're able to do 5 nice circles that look exactly the same. We're aiming for a consistent size in our cookies and a consistent height. Okay, so if you want to do a few different ones, that's fine, but we can't have this and that on the same tray. Because this is 4 times as thick and it will take 4 times as long to cook. It will be raw in the middle or else this one will be burned. Okay, so they have to all be the same thickness.
But can you do the other one if it's as long as they're all like that?
Not really, because it doesn't cook well. It has to be kind of a flatter shape. But you can do some other shapes. You can do a heart. It looks really easy when I do it. I know for some people it's not going to be easy, and for most people it's not easy at all at the beginning. Make sure you hold it straight up and down. Get your grip right and press onto the tray, and then do your shape while going slowly and trying to keep the consistent line. Okay? These are the shapes that I like the best. What I don't want you to do is this. Ooh, my name's Janet.
I was actually doing that right now.
Actually, what a lot of people want to do, I get it, you kids, but you're not kindergarten kids. Okay? So we're going to try and get like cookies that actually look like cookies. If you want to do the Chinese symbol for love, and it's going to turn out like the right size and shape of a cookie, that's okay. You can do that. You can take it home with you. If you would like to do some straight up stars like this, it's also an easy one to do. Hold it just a little above the paper and squeeze. Try to get them consistent size. We have to kind of fill up all the areas because if you have big wide open spaces, there will be burning happening. And you can also use a cherry if you like. Excuse me. I have to say though that these are somewhat artificial, as you can see. So if you like things to be natural, you might not want to buy these. Place it on here. Looks pretty. Don't do this unless you want to take those ones home with you, okay? Because I can't use them for cookie crumbs if they have cherries in them. Okay, if you've done this lots of times before and you're so too good for this, which I know that there's someone here, you can maybe consider doing like a jam-filled cookie or something like that. You would have to get the size exactly the same for the top and the bottom. And then because you're so awesome, you're going to be finished super early enough to scoop some jam into the middle, place the one in the hole on top, and we'll be able to see the color inside. So that's nice for our advanced people. The rest of you guys, you're going to try out a few shapes first. Then you're going to scrape it back into the bowl if they're not very good, which they're probably not, because you're probably not that good at it yet. I'm saying that because don't be all like, oh, I suck. We all suck at piping when we start, so that's fine. The one thing I will say is that please don't do it lots of times because the batter is going to get really greasy and disgusting. The texture of your cookie when you bite into it should melt in your mouth. It's a very smooth, velvety, delicious, melty cookie. If you do that a few times and put it back, it's going to get greasy. Oil's going to start coming out when you bite into it. Texture, taste, not so nice.